LPT: How to command respect from someone who doesn't respect me and is stronger physically. I am 18M. Living in a collage dorm with an asshole roommate with an arrogant attitude. He a lot of times teases me in a disrespectful way and puts me down. Every time I respond back, he threatens me he will beat my ass. He could. Very easily. Because he's a professional fighter. He makes me feel insecure. Even when I get to my dorm from college, my heart starts beating as I approach because my ego is about to be challenged. I can't find peace near him because he is always loud, asserts dominance, etc. And no, I don't want to befriend with him. It would feel like a downgrade to go low as him. But I'm also scared because I feel powerless against him. What is a way to make me respect me? I never disrespect him first, on contrary try to be kind. Even if I'm weaker. I noticed the stronger the person in general, the more pressure he can assert in the air. There are days when we respect each other's and go smoke a cigarette together, but other days, like today, is complete opposite. Everything depends on his mood and I really don't like it. I just have to tolerate his bullshit. I feel conflicted. 2 guys I know a lot of say about moving out, but this option might be unavailable for me. Instead, I want the right mindset, how to make an asshole person that is stronger make respect me. A weakling. You don't get respect from abusers, you get away from them. Go to the dorm office and demand to be moved to another room or let out of your lease. You'll never change him. The root of his behavior is insecurity. But he'll never believe that. Just move. He's not worth another minute of your time. Go to the RA or Dean of Students. Tell them he has threatened you. And you don't feel safe in your dorm. Go to the office and explain about your roommate to them and they will switch you out. Move. You will never be happy with this dude as a roommate. Find one you get on with. Why do you want respect from this trash? Wanting his respect just makes you sound very insecure. If you had a shred of self-respect, you wouldn't give 2 shits about him. Just minimize engaging with him, e.g. Grey Rock, until you can get a new room. The more you feel like you need him to respect you, the less he's going to. Focus on yourself and don't worry who does and doesn't respect you. That's the key to confidence. Drop the victim mentality. Deal with him or leave. Those are the only options. GIF Giphy RN96 Cacro RHK4 DLLV downsized. Get out and get away. I lived with a roommate like this out of college and they eventually gave me a black eye when I spoke out against them. Ironically, I spoke up when their mother was present. To my astonishment, that did not prevent him from lashing out physically. Don't wait to become the statistic. Record a few of these encounters and go to the dean and the police. Get a restraining order and get him expelled. Urinate on him as he sleeps to assert dominance as the new alpha. This will work as well as any other recommendation you'll get here. Bar 1. Just switch dorm rooms. So he's a narcissist, get out now. If you can't leave, start documenting everything he does for proof. I'd file a complaint with your RA and then immediately file a complaint with the police. This is to protect yourself when things are inevitably escalated by the bully. Professional fighters 100 know that if they use force on any ordinary civilian, they are throwing away their entire career. On top of all of this, what he is doing is verbally and physically threatening you, which is never okay. You're not going to, so stop trying. Move out or ignore him. How to command respect from someone who doesn't respect me. You don't wait till he ain't looking and hit him with a brick. LMAO. You are living with a young psychopath. I would formally request to be moved. GIF Giphy ChdB8 Mc XYJ6EG. Ask him to compare dick sizes. That'll do the trick. In all seriousness, just change rooms in the meantime. Just alternate between ignoring and laughing him off. Sounds like a total tool. Don't give the guy the satisfaction of reactions. Not worth your energy. This is a heartbreaking story. Sorry. Makes me think of a guy we had on our formerly harmonious floor sophomore year. My highest hope is that at some point when things are calm and you are alone, you can talk to him about some particular thing he said or how he threatened you, made you feel like shit, and appeal to whatever sense of decency he has. That's a huge hope and risky too. So maybe he gets a thorn stuck in his paw and you take it out. Good luck. The less perilous way might be to ask the housing folks to let you move out. Taser Fox Labs pepper spray. He is a bullying asshole. He will never respect you. He is cool with you as long as you don't challenge him. You need to get your raw involved. Every time he threatens you, tell someone. Document as much as you can. There's no reason for you to put up with this BS. Otherwise, you are gonna end up his slave. My best advice is to address it. When or if he threatens to beat your ass, tell him you don't appreciate the comment and it affects you negatively, and if it continues, tell him. Do it. One of two things will happen. 1. He beats you up and you have a good enough reason to get him kicked out, or 2. He does nothing and you just realize he's full of hot air. Always remember, violence is the final recourse of the incompetent, but sometimes you have to stand your ground. For people like this, don't trust the good days if their baseline behavior is being an asshole. That's what they are. Can't get respect out of people like this. And the respect would not be worth anything. If he is making threats, the school should not be okay with that. Andy Samberg stars in a documentary about two men who share a similar dynamic. I suggest you watch it. It's called Hot Rod. How does a typical interaction confrontation start? Like, are you minding your business and he will comment on whatever you are doing? Are you playing music or watching TV and he doesn't like what's on? Does he get on your physical appearance? Ask them if they can be more respectful and write down what they say and go tell someone at your school if you need a reason to get a new roommate. Being uncomfortable is enough to get a new roommate. People at the school likely aren't looking at you thinking you're lying when you bring something like that up. I think they'll want to help. It's hard to understand sometimes how much you're able to change or fix or learn by communicating. Just go find the authority where you dorm and ask what your options are and let them know you don't feel safe confronting your roommate or what you are afraid might happen. Figure out a way to just not allow the aggression to get to you. Most folks like this use the threat of violence, and if that threat doesn't faze you, they lose power over you. That said, they usually move on to other intimidation factors. But it's a good start. Bang his girlfriend. If that doesn't help, go through the proper channels for dorm moving. You can't, that's why everyone wants to be big and strong. Go and train and learn how to fight. Could even go to the same place as him. Give it 6 months to 1 year and you'll be fine. Have you had a conversation with him about it? Like a real sit down where you tell him how he's making you feel? Does he actually know how his actions are affecting you? Or do you just assume he doesn't care? I am not blaming you or anything. Just want to know what the communication between you has been. Have you aired any of this to him specifically? You should be on unethical tips instead. Powerful words. That's interesting. Why would you say that? Why would you do that? Why would you ask that? Tell me more. Usually stumps a lot of people and they then realize they are an ass. Wait until his back is turned and hit him with something heavy. Gun beats muscle every time.